10 crimes that could land Donald Trump in jail as cases mount against President. After his calls to jail rivals, Trump could end up facing charges himself if there is evidence he broke the law as a private citizen. Standing back as his mega mob bait for Hillary Clinton to be jailed, ringmaster Donald Trump would whip up the crowd. As chants of "lock her up" filled his rallies, the president did little to dissuade the hundreds gathered. Often the crowd did not know what they were calling to lock Clinton up for, but like Trump, they never let the facts get in the way. But now, just 2 days from leaving the White House, it is Trump who could end up in jail himself. The U.S. convention is that former presidents are immune from prosecution to guard against the criminalization of politics. Any federal prosecution of Trump would be political dynamite. But many believe he should be prosecuted if there is evidence he broke the law as a private citizen, such as in his financial dealings and allegations of sexual assault. Trump now faces a frantic 48 hours to consider pardoning himself. Here we look at some of the allegations he faces. 1. Obstruction of justice. A report by Robert Mueller, below, into Russian interference in the 2016 election detailed times Trump may have obstructed justice. They included putting pressure on then FBI Director James Comey to drop a probe into the now disgraced former National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn. But the Mueller team took the U.S. Justice Department's official position that a sitting president cannot be indicted. Trump denied obstructing justice, describing the investigation as a witch hunt. But in theory the Biden Justice Department could bring charges against him. 2. Election charges. In the final days of his presidency, while claiming November's election had been stolen, Trump may have set himself up for criminal charges. He pressured officials in Georgia to find enough votes to overturn his defeat. Days later he fueled his deadly mega mob to storm the U.S. Capitol in a desperate bid to stop Joe Biden being certified president. 5 people died in the rioting, including a police officer. Some experts say Trump's actions on the day could leave him open to a flood of civil cases. 3. Manhattan DA case. Trump's former pitbull lawyer Michael Cohen pleaded guilty in 2018 to campaign finance violations after paying porn star Stormy Daniels not to discuss her alleged affair with the U.S. leader. The attorney admitted paying her £95,000 weeks before the 2016 election for the benefit of individual one, since revealed to be Trump. As president, he was immune to prosecution, but New York prosecutors, including District Attorney Cy Vance, appear to have taken an interest in the case. Under New York law, falsifying business records in furtherance of an illegal act is a felony. In court paperwork, Zervos said he grabbed her breast and kissed her without permission. Trump agreed to testify, but his attorneys were able to postpone it pending an appeal court decision due this year. He will lose the ability to argue presidential immunity, which was already a long shot due to legal precedent. 10. A pardon no longer. Trump is able to argue in court that his position as America's chief executive makes him immune to prosecution or protects him from turning over documents and other evidence. He will also lose the help of the Justice Department in making those arguments. So there is little wonder why he would consider pardoning himself. However, granting one could make it worse for his legal woes. Facing several state leaves prosecutions, a federal pardon is useless against such crimes. But a pardon may constitute an admission of guilt, which could open up Trump to more private lawsuits. Trump might try pardoning himself to make sure he can't be charged with criminal incitement, but admitting the crime makes it even easier to bring a civil suit against him.